Hi all, and thanks for tuning in to the AFV factory. So the factory gate diorama is now finished. I didn't do another video with putting on all this foliage and the dead leaves, etc. Mainly because it's quite a slow process and I just didn't think it would make a very good video. So I just did that without recording it. But I will go over what I have been using for the foliage, etc. And I've got myself, I'll just pop this camera down. I've basically just got myself a selection of these self-adhesive shrubs of various different types. This one's heather, but there are all sorts. So on and so forth. And they just make they're easy to use because they're self-adhesive. You just stick them down. If you get quite a big mix, which I've got here, I've got at least half a dozen or more. You can get a good bit of variety, and it starts to look quite realistic with the various different colours and heights, etc. We've got the different height ones. I've got these that are new to me as well. They're by AK, and you just pull apart what you need, and then you can snip the stems depending on what sort of length you want. These ones come with flowers, so which you can see I've used there. There we go, in there, and then the unflowered ones I've used there. So a lot more of it has been then used by this clumping material, which again you can just pull it apart. If you just want small bits, which is what I've been using, you just pull them apart and then just glue them down with PVA. And finally I bought a couple of bags of leaves. So you've got two different types there, two different colours, which again, when mixed, you get a good representation of what a scattered leaves in sort of the winter time would look like. And they're easy to just again glue them down with PVA. And you can easily just get a natural look. It's not difficult at all. So the other thing that I was using, or was attempting to use for the first time, was this AK still water. Now I didn't get on very well with it to be honest. It flowed really easily. It's very liquidy, but it seems to have quite a high surface tension. So it says it's self-leveling, but it wasn't really. It kind of domed, and once it had dried, it didn't sit very well either. So I won't discard it, but I think it needs a bit of experimenting with whether it can be thinned with some acrylic thinner, just to make it slightly more running, try and make that surface tension break easier. So I'll play around with it. I won't discard it straight away, and I'll see if there's a better method for using it with. So as I said, this is now done with the exception of the vehicle that's going to go in, which is this still unfinished Stern Tiger, the Ryefield models. So that will go into this, and what I will do is once it's built, I will weather it into this diorama so that it looks like it's meant to be sitting there. As you can see, this is quite a dark surface and a wet surface, so the vehicle needs to show that as well, especially on the wheels and on the tracks. So yeah, so there it is. This one is done. There will be more to come, definitely. I've got 4 more of these cases, and I've just received another diorama, so I will be diving into that. This diorama came from ScaleModelsHQ.com, and they're worth having a look at. They do quite a good range of diorama stuff, model kits, all the sort of stuff you expect from a modelling shop. And if you use the code BL10, you'll get a 10% discount on your purchases as well. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this process. I will be doing more videos, finishing off the Sturm Tiger, painting and weathering that, and other bits and pieces. So yeah, I will regularly be posting onto this channel. Okay, thanks a lot for now. Cheers.